Today we're back at my little Squamata Blue Star Juniper that I've had since 2017. I was a little worried it hadn't grown at all, but I've just watched the last video on this tree and it's actually grown quite a lot. The foliage is just very small and tightly compact, so although it hasn't really got any bigger, it has got a lot denser, which is totally fine to me. I'm more than happy for a tree to stay small and dense. It makes things a lot easier than having one that shoots off and ends up at 10 foot tall. Anyway, here in August it looks pretty healthy. And you'll see here just how dense it is. This tree has just been growing away since I've had it. I've only done some very minimal pruning, and you'll see in this video I don't even prune it at all here over the year. It just doesn't need it. My only plan is to just keep letting it grow, and then eventually when it's very out of control I'll try and style it. I wanted to thicken up a bit, but the small pot probably isn't helping with that. But I can't change it as I've no space for a bigger one, so this will just have to be a very long project. In October it's finished growing for the year, and although it doesn't look like it's changed, it has grown. It's just lots of small little bits of growth, and that's fine. And obviously as it's evergreen, it's not going to change over the winter. In February I would normally trim it back a little, just like remove any aggressive tips, but it doesn't need it. All the growth is small and compact and nothing is shooting off. All the vigour seems nicely distributed, so I'm just going to leave it alone. In March nothing is happening yet, and I'm very 50-50 about repotting it. I think I might get away with it, but it has been 2 years now, and I have a real fear that the roots are just going to be circling around the bottom of the pot. In April there is some signs of life, and some buds are starting to swell, so I think it's time to repot this. Well, it's time to see actually what's going on in there. So from looking at the pot, it's feeling pretty full. There's a bit of a bulge to it, so there's definitely something happening in there. I just started raking the top layer of soil to loosen things up, and hopefully I can get it out easily. And it did come out very easily. But of course the sun has come out, and now trying to see what is actually happening is pretty difficult. But basically the bottom has a good amount of roots, but it's not crazy, and it's not pot bound. So I'm just going to rake away the bottom and the sides, and then give that a bit of a trim, like a semi-repot. So you can see there's some long roots, so I'll basically just be trimming those without disturbing the majority of the root ball. And here it is after my trimming. It's just all tidied up now, and I can just put it back in the pot and backfill the gaps. That should keep it happier in this pot for a while longer. And here we are now, where it's hopefully going to grow well this year. Of course, slowly, but that's fine. Thanks for watching. See you next time.